Today I'm going to make a beat soundtrack for a random panel in a comic book. Today's pull is Moon Knight, City of the Dead, issue 1. It's actually crazy that this is pull number 1 because I think this might have been one of the first, if not the first, comic books I ever actually bought for myself. The basic plot of this run is that Moon Knight is saving a little orphan kid from like kind of street thugs kind of situation. The kid gets like put into a coma and then he follows his soul into the City of the Dead to try to save him. The page I turn to is bringing this kid who's in a coma to his counterpart, whose name's Hunter Moon, to try to see what he can do. And this is kind of where they come up with a plan to go into the afterlife. So it's super dramatic. I would say like a super desperate situation. So I'm gonna make a soundtrack that sounds kind of urgent. So I'm gonna try to use instrumentals and tempos that feel urgent, because this is definitely like an action sequence. He's not punching people or killing people or anything. It's like this kid is about to die. So I'm about to make some this kid is about to die music. Okay, so I've got my basic drum loop down. So basically I took kick, snare, and overhead, and this is what that sounds like. So I wanted to like add like a sense of urgency, because it's like a clock is ticking kind of moment, so not to be like too on the fucking nose, but I put a clock tick in there that I just synced to the tempo, because it's urgent. I added another clock tick in here that's kind of almost like a cross between percussion and a clock tick. Added my real drums in, and this is what that sounds like. Which I'm happy with that. That sounds like what the vibe is on the page. So I wanted to sound a bit cinematic. So I'm using the Jupiter 8 sim that I have. So it sounds really big, like. So we add that in with our drums. Yeah, hell yeah. All right, now we need like a mysterious kind of lead. I went with Pigments because I just love how Pigments sounds. I'm trying to get like kind of a Moon Knight kind of melody vibe, so I'm going with like this kind of scale. And with everything, that sounds like this. I also found this 303 sequence just to fill in the gaps when there's kind of just like not anything happening. Just to fill in this last part. Like it's just a really cool, it's actually like really pretty. Just like running around on the octaves is cool. I want to add some energy in between these little moments where there's not much happening. I'm gonna do like kind of almost like a Prodigy, like just for some movement. So that'll sound like this. And here's the final product.